Okay, rain boots, check. Waterproof feathers. Wait, I don't have waterproof feathers. Maybe I should bring an umbrella. No, too windy. And snacks. Oh, I can't forget snacks. What do owls even eat? Do they share snacks? Probably not. Oh, I knew I should have made a checklist. And where is that pesky peacock? Always flaunting those tail feathers like he owns the place. Does he even know how to pack light? Bet he's just stuffing mirrors in his bag. Here comes the seagull. Why is he even here? Doesn't he have an ocean to patrol? And why does he always take my seat? I swear if he sits next to me on this ark, I'm flying coach. All right. Deep breath, Zaki. It's just 2 of every animal. And 1 very stressed out hoopoe.
Mirage Digital presents The Amazing Stories with Zaki the Hoopoe.
Episode 6. Prophet Nuh and the Ark. Salam, my little adventurers. It's me, Zaki, your trusty hoopoe bird, and I'm so happy to see you again. Today, we have a really big, splashy, and rainy adventure. Yep, you guessed it. Today, we're going to hear the amazing story of Prophet Nuh and his giant floating ark. Oh, this story is full of rain, animals, and the biggest boat you've ever seen. Are you ready? Grab your rain boots, umbrella, and jacket. Oh, wait. You're probably safe and dry at home or in a car. Let's flap our wings and fly right into the story. Now, have you ever seen a boat, maybe a tiny one floating in a pond or a big ship on the ocean? Well, Prophet Nuh's ark was so big that it could hold 2 of every animal. Lions, tigers, monkeys, and yes, birds like me, Zaki. But wait, why did he need such a big boat? Let's find out together. Long ago, before there were cities, cars, or phones with those cute cat videos, I don't even understand how the cats got on the phone in the first place, there lived a wise and kind prophet named Nuh, peace be upon him. Allah chose him to help guide the people and teach them to worship the one true God. But the people around Nuh didn't want to listen. They were busy doing things that were wrong and didn't believe in Allah. Can you imagine trying to tell people something super important and they just don't listen? Like when your brother or sister drops their food and you are trying to tell your parents it wasn't you. That's how Nuh felt. What would you do if no one listened to you? I'd probably flap my wings in their face until they noticed me. Even though the people didn't listen, Nuh didn't give up. For years and years, he tried to warn them and tell them to be good. But they laughed at him and made fun of him. That's not nice, is it? It made Nuh sad, but he kept his faith strong. One day, Allah told Nuh to build a giant ark, a boat so big it could carry all kinds of animals and his family, because soon there would be a huge flood. The people who didn't listen would not be safe. A giant boat in the middle of dry land? That must have looked so funny to everyone. Think about walking by and seeing a boat in your backyard. But Nuh trusted Allah and started building. What do you think happened next? Nuh worked day and night, hammering and sawing. His sons helped him, and every nail they hammered was a sign of their faith in Allah. People came to laugh at him and say, "Why are you building a boat here? There's no water." But Nuh stayed calm and kept building, saying, "Soon you will see." Wow, that's what I call patience. Can you imagine people teasing you but you keep doing what's right? That's not easy. I don't know about you, but if someone laughed at me while I was building something, I'd probably say, "Hey, you just wait until it rains cats and dogs." And hey, speaking of cats and dogs, I'll need to find 2 of each. Finally, after many days and nights, the ark was finished. It was taller than a house and longer than, 100 trees lined up. Then Allah told Nuh to bring pairs of every animal onto the boat. 2 by 2 they came. Elephants, giraffes, cats, dogs, even tiny ants and hopping frogs. Can you picture it? All those animals lining up like they're waiting for the world's coolest theme park ride? Elephants trumpeting, monkeys chattering, and birds like me singing. What would your favorite animal be on the ark? I think I'd pick, a cute little bunny. But wait, I hope the lions aren't close to the bunnies. Just as the last animal stepped onto the ark, dark clouds gathered in the sky. The wind blew and big raindrops started to fall. Then, whoosh, the heavens opened and rain poured down like a waterfall. It rained and rained and rained for days. I don't even have the fingers to count how long it rained. Literally. The rivers overflowed and the ground turned into a rushing river. But Nuh and his family were safe inside the ark. The big boat rocked gently as the water rose higher and higher. Soon the whole land was covered, and the people who didn't listen were washed away. What happened to those people? Maybe ask your parents that. Nuh looked around and felt thankful to Allah for saving them. Phew, that must have been scary outside, thunder booming and waves crashing, but Nuh knew Allah would protect him. Do you feel safe when there's a storm? I bet a cozy blanket would help, but for Nuh, the ark was like a giant blanket, keeping them all safe and dry. There was so much water that even my dry humor wouldn't help. After many days and nights, the rain finally stopped. The clouds drifted away and the sun peeked out. Nuh and his family waited patiently until the water began to go down. One day, the ark gently rested on a mountaintop and they knew it was safe to go outside. Nuh opened the doors and all the animals ran, flew, and hopped out, happy to see dry land again. Nuh and his family stepped out too, and they all thanked Allah for saving them. Wow, what an adventure! Imagine stepping out of the ark onto fresh green land with birds chirping and the sun shining. That must have felt so good after all that rain. It's like getting out of a swimming pool, but you don't need a towel this time, just a big smile of gratitude. Nuh's story teaches us that we should always trust in Allah, even when things seem impossible. Just like Nuh kept building the ark even when people laughed at him, we should keep doing good and trust in Allah's wisdom. And lastly, Prophet Nuh taught us how important it is to be patient even when times are hard or scary. So, my little adventurers, what did we learn today? That trusting in Allah is always the best way, even when others don't believe us. Prophet Nuh didn't let anyone's teasing stop him from doing what was right, and because of that, he and all the animals were safe. What would you do if you were on the ark? Maybe have a race with the cheetahs, or play hide-and-seek with the rabbits? Sounds like fun. And speaking of doing what's right, next time, we'll be learning about another brave prophet, Prophet Ibrahim. Did you know he once stood up to a king who wanted to throw him into a huge fire? Ooh, I'm already getting warm just thinking about it. I can't wait to tell you all about it in our next adventure. So stay curious and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. This story was produced by Mirage Digital. Narration by Wayne Holland. Episode written, edited, and directed by Syed Kashef and Atef Hussein. For more content by Mirage Digital, please visit our site at www.mirage.digital.
Content copyright and production copyright 2024 by Mirage Digital.